Hey guys, I wanted to do a video on a common guard retention issue that I think will make a big impact on how well you get your guard back. Okay, so go up. So the main thing when I'm doing guard retention is I always want to keep my hips facing my opponent. This can look two main ways. I can either be centered with my feet kind of like this, or I can even be in this side tilted position. I'll probably do a bigger video breaking down the difference between the two, but both of these are okay. The position I definitely do not want to be in is where I get my hips turned facing opposite of him. This is when I'm really in trouble, right? So often like I'll be playing open guard, the guy pushes my legs and he gets around to the side here. Okay, if I can keep my hips centered, often I can lasso my leg and start getting back in. If you've seen my other videos on guard retention, you've probably seen this stuff. But what usually gives people a hard time is when their hip gets turned away. Once my hip gets turned away, now it's really hard to lasso, and this gives people a hard time. Usually I talk a lot about the importance of keeping your hips centered. So one big thing that helps with that is doing this. I'll show what to do if you mess this up. But sometimes if he tries to drive, I can use this elbow frame on the floor on my thigh, and this helps keep my hip turned. But nonetheless, sometimes we're gonna get our hip turned away, okay? So let's talk about this. The first thing you definitely don't wanna do is turtle. Sometimes in a tournament, if it's the end of the match, you know you're gonna lose, you can turtle. But if it's early in the match and I turn away and I expose giving my back, I might lose the match from him choking me, so I don't want to turtle, okay? The other thing I don't want to do is I don't want to put this right foot on the floor because I open this elbow-knee space. If I keep my elbow and knee connected, even if he comes into side control or knee on belly here, I still have fight because he can't really be inside until he's gotten inside this space, right? So I'm going to show two main ways of trying to recover from this position. The first one I've shown before on the channel, but it's just using the forward shrimp. It's a position that a lot of people don't understand well. So I have my elbow and knee tight. What I'm going to do is keep a little more pressure with your knee. So he's here, and he could be even inside. He could be knee on belly or side, and there's just some kind of pressure coming here. So I have my elbow and knee tight. My thumb is turned out. I'm framing here. I use my left foot on the floor. I get my toes on the floor. I'm going to pull my hip out and drive my weight on my left shoulder, and this allows me to turn flat. Once I'm flat, again, my elbow and knee is connected. Now as he tries to get in tight, I can lift my left leg in the air. I can even shimmy with this and find space to start getting my foot back in and recentering, okay? So that's the forward shrimp. That's a very powerful motion. If you've never done it before, just focus all my weight's on my left foot and my left shoulder. I kind of lighten my hip. I lift and I can turn back in, and now I can work, okay? Another method that's really good that Tommy Langer uses a lot is if I get turned away here, sometimes trying to forward shrimp and the guy's getting a lot of weight, it's kind of difficult. So sometimes I can use my left leg underneath on his shin here, and this will allow to pull me back in as well. Okay. Notice these both use the same general principle, which is I need my outside leg to recompose, because if I'm here and I'm using my inside leg to recompose, even if I push, I'm opening the elbow knee space. So I want to keep this tight. I don't want to expose that. Okay. So going over the top of the lasso is often very, very good, but there's going to be times where you get in a bad angle and that's difficult. So having both of these in your arsenal is going to be super effective. So you see here, instead of having to do this forward shrimp and this giant motion, if I feel like I can snake this ankle in right here, as I create tension with this, keep coming around really fast. Look, it just pulls me center right back up. And now I'm playing more in this side tilt position, which is great for doing keymaster, collar sleeve, and different things. But if I want to, once I come back, I could come back up to center and play this way. Both of these positions are really useful and have a great use in your arsenal. Okay guys, so if you guys like this video, please comment and let me know if you have future video requests. It helps the channel.